Morning all. Hope you are able to hear me.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Yeah. Hope you have checked this. Any questions on this enterprise structure regarding literature or structure? Yes, no.
No, sir.
Okay. So as soon as we have start our project as an implementation consultant, then whenever the client purchases SAP server, whenever client purchases SAP server, then it would be completely blank. The server would be completely blank. So as a first configuration, before doing the enterprise structure configuration, what we need to do is we need to do global parameters. That is nothing but general settings. Global parameters is nothing but first, as soon as we enter into client server. So first, what is the thing we need to do as a consultant? We need to do the general settings, common settings. For example, nothing will be there in SAP server. So first we need to assign country. So client belongs to which country? Clear? Country settings, region settings, currency settings, clear? Calendar, holiday calendar settings. All those stuff we need to do as a first priority. Okay. Put a heading as in. Okay. General settings. Put a heading as in. General settings. One second. Right. Right. And put a heading as in before creating enterprise structure in SAP, we need to configure some basic general settings. So within the bracket, you can write it as in global parameters. General settings or global parameters. So before first time when we have entered into client place, so here it's what we call in training environment, it's not required because already it will be configured all the general settings. But if you visit the client place for the first time, or not only the client place, if you are visiting client server for the first time, right, to do configuration, then first step in real time, we need to do this particular general settings. Remember this. Okay. So write down first step. General settings or global parameters. General settings or global parameters. Okay. So first one. Okay. So where are our companies? Where are our company codes? What are the countries we have? What are the countries we have? The structure. Kindly respond, please, because it's a virtual session. So I'm not sure whether, because of network issue, whether I'm reachable to you or not. Unless until you won't respond back. Hope you understand my problem.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So you know, right? What is our company codes? Where are our company codes? One is in India. Sorry, two are in India, and another one is in US.
Yes.
Right? Birla.
Yes.
This is nothing but sorry. Okay, I'll take it later. So write down. So we need to define two countries here. So put a heading as in country settings. First, we need to check the country settings.
Country settings.
Yes, first thing is country settings. First step we need to do. Okay, for example, what are the country settings we need to do? First one, country settings. So what are the countries we have? Okay, first we need to check India and next one US. Okay. So first we need to check the tax procedure because each and every country we have a different tax procedure. For example, in India we have GST. Okay. Okay. SAP by default provide the tax procedure. Every country the taxation will be different. In India currently we are following GST. When it comes to China it is a GTS. Okay, when it comes to US it is a federal tax system. Okay, Brazil we have a different tax system. So each and every country SAP delivers the standard tax system. So for example, so first tax procedure. SAP provides the standard tax procedure that is nothing but tax INN. Okay, by default SAP provides it. So we need to check whether it is available or not. So when it comes to US, okay, tax US. Tax US. So we need to check whether it is available in the SAP server or not. So next one, date format. Date format. So in India, we are going to follow
DDMM.
Yeah, DDMM format. DDMM YYY. When it comes to US, we follow MMDD
MMDD.
YYY. Okay, next one, or you can take like this. Okay, next one. Next setting is decimal notation. Decimal notation. So how we follow? We follow thousands, lakhs, 10 lakhs, right? Crores. But when it comes to US, they will follow thousands, lakhs, millions, billions. Here we have, so here normally we follow million format. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Next one, the same format we follow for US also. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Next one. Region settings. The region settings is nothing but the states. Region settings is nothing but states. Okay. So region settings in the sense, for example, according to which country your company code is there, right? So that settings we need to do region, whether it is related to Telangana, Andhra, or Maharashtra, right? Whatever state it belongs to, that we need to see. See, in the earlier version, probably if you are doing old version, then when the United Andhra Pradesh was there, then you will find the region code as a 01. 01, the region code. Okay. But after separation, 01 is not applicable. Now we have 36 for region code, 36 is for Telangana, and 37 is for Andhra Pradesh, Andhra. Clear? And Maharashtra, we have a region code called 13, right? So what we need to do here? Okay. So here, okay. Okay. So first we will see 36 Telangana, 37 Andhra. Okay. So why 36 in the sense? The Telangana GST starts with 36 and Andhra GST starts with 37. You can check the GST and numbers of any organization. 36 in the sense that shows the region for the region number first. 36 Telangana, 37 Andhra. And we are going to use one more region, that is 13, because I have a Mumbai company code, right? 13, that is Maharashtra. Maharashtra. Okay. So if it is not there, I'll show you how to create this regions. Clear? If it is there, then we can utilize the same thing. Clear?
Okay.
So this is region settings. So if it is there, we can utilize it. If it's not there, then we can create it.
Okay.
Yeah, any questions? Next one, we are also using currencies. Currency settings. Currency settings. Okay. So what are the currencies we are using? We are using INR for this country and USD
US dollar.
for US. And apart from that, we are going to use few more currencies. For example, for transaction purpose. So for that, we need to check, for example, Euro for import and exports. Okay, GBP, Singapore dollar. I'm taking few examples. Okay, and after that, Canadian dollar, CAD. Okay, so we are going to check whether the currencies are available in the SAP server or not. So apart from this regular currencies, we are having transaction import and exports. We are using Euro, GBP, Singapore dollar, and Canadian dollar. So these currencies will be given by your client. So we need to configure them. Okay. Apart from this, we have calendar. So calendar settings. We have two types of calendars here. Okay. Calendar. So we have two types of calendars here. One is holiday calendar. Holiday calendar. Holiday calendar. And second one is factory calendar. So these are the settings we need to do. So write down this. So these are the basic settings. Before enterprise structure, we need to start. These settings we need to do. Write down this and let me know once you're done. These are the first settings we need to do.
Okay. So what is the factory calendar?
I'll tell you that. See, for example, you're having two things. One is office, and another one is plant.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
You will follow your calendar. Office normally Monday to Friday. But when it
Yeah.
comes to plant, Monday to Saturday also they will work.
Okay.
Right, in the factory. And holidays will be different. Office holidays will be different. And plant holidays will be different. For example, you are working for office, for example, Latin America. Then you follow the client calendar holiday. Right? Same time,
Yeah.
plant, whoever working in plant, they will follow their local holiday list.
Yes.
Clear?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So here we follow IN US. IN and US. Once you are done, let me know after writing this. So the first configuration step, we are going to do global parameters. In that, country settings, region settings, currency settings, and calendar. So we need to just check if it is already there, no need to change. But in fresh environment, you won't find this. So that's the reason I'm asking you to write it down. In training environment, already someone will do this. So that's the reason we will have this in our training version, training environment server. So here I just mentioned here, US state would be California. California. One second. Fine. Is it done, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Done, everyone? Before going to design in the system, write down. First, before that, we will change the user profile. So before doing this configuration also, first we will change the user profiles. You change the user profile in SAP. Write down. Change the user profile in SAP. Change user profile in SAP. Okay, so for that, so this is our environment, end user environment. Fine.
Yes.
Okay, it's very important. Okay, so we need to define which location we are working, where we are working. So that we need to configure here. Okay. Normally your database location will be a different place. Your server is in a different place and you're working in different, right? For example, your database is in San Francisco, your application server is in Singapore, and you are working from Hyderabad. There are three different places. Database is one place, server, application server. Okay. So whenever you are posting some transactions, right? Right now I'm working from Hyderabad. You can see here my time, it is showing it as in 7:54. 7:54. But whenever we are posting an entry, then it will take the time as per your application server time. Again, I'm reiterating, your server is in, the database server is in California, okay, which is in US, and your application server is in Singapore, right? And you are working in Hyderabad. You are working from Hyderabad. So whenever you are posting a transaction, Okay, then the transaction time and the date will not be captured by your system time and your system date. It will be captured with your application server time and application server date. Clear? So probably there may be, if it is in Singapore, then it may be there will be a 4 hours ahead. They will, those Singapore team will be 4 hours ahead to Indian Hyderabad time. Clear? So right now their time would be around 8, in the sense for them it is around 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Is this clear?
Yes.
Yeah. So whenever you check system date, right? So server date. So it will capture your application server date. If you check an end user, if you post one entry and you can check the system date, okay, or entry date, whatever I'm saying, not a posting date, document date, entry date in the system, if you check, both will be different. Both will be different. Clear? It will take the application server date. Clear?
Yes.
The application server is in Singapore. Okay. So to overcome that, we need to change which location we are working. Okay, write down. So whenever you are going, so select system menu, user profile, own data, own data. Okay. Select system menu. In that, select user profile, and in that, own data. Systems menu, user profile, own data. Okay. So here username. So the username is, earlier it was SAP user, and it will change it from SAP user to Naveen. Normally in our whatever installations you are going to take, probably they'll give you it as an SAP user only. So here normally it will show user as an practice server. It will show SAP user. Okay, or your name. But in real-time environment, your name will be shown in real time. Okay, so title, I'll mention it as an Mr. and I'll change it to last name SRUSTY. First name, you can change accordingly. Okay. Naveen. Okay. So address. Okay. And you can change your telephone numbers, whatever, or email ID, anything. For example, SRUSTY Technologies .n, telephone numbers or whatever you have, 9949. So these addresses we need to mention in real time. Clear? Here, once you mentioned here Naveen, okay, you can mention here country code, India. One second. India. Say okay. So here you can see Department SRUSTY Technologies. Earlier it was showing company Venkat as a name. So now it got changed. Okay, so that's it. Now next, click on defaults tab. So here language, English. Okay, so here decimal notations, just change it to 1,23,567.89 dd.mm.yyyy. Okay, time zone here, follow Indian time zone here, India time zone. So wherever you are working, you need to check. Clear? So here language English, whatever decimal notation the client following, you need to give that. So you're working, your client is in India, then you need to select DDMMYY 24 hours format, right? And personal time zone India. You are working in Hyderabad, so you need to select India. Okay, just write it down. Okay, once you're done, click on this is save button.
Yes.
So now we have done with user Naveen has changed. Okay. So this
Yes.
is end user, this is user level settings. So this particular screen, as you know that SAP easy access in the sense, this is nothing but end user's screen. End user will do day-to-day transactions in this particular environment. Okay. So just write it down. SAP easy access is nothing but end user activity, end user screen. So this is not our screen as of now initially. So write down how to go to write down this note, right point, or you can write it as an how to go to configuration screen or configuration environment screen. How to go to configuration environment screen from end users screen. From end users screen. Within the bracket, write down easy access screen. End user screen, we'll call it as an easy access screen. Easy access screen. Okay, so write down here path. Write down the path. Path is nothing but a navigation. Okay, or you can write it as a configuration or customization environment. Okay, write down path, SAP menu, SAP menu, tools, 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 customizing, customizing, IMG, IMG, and here execute project, execute project. So what is the path? I'll repeat again. So transaction code is SPRO. Transaction code is SPRO. Now we are in which screen? We are in easy access screen. That is nothing but your end user's screen. This is not our screen initially. Our screen is configuration or customization screen. So how to go? Okay. In real time, if you are working as an end user, you will not have access to SPRO. If you want, you can check in your real time. Type SPRO, it won't accept. Clear? So here, SAP menu, SAP menu, and the next click on tools. Click on tools. So here you will have customizing. Next one, select IMG and execute project. And execute project. So here in extras settings, we need to have display technical names. So again, I'll show you SAP menu. Okay. So what we need to select here? Tools. All right. Customizing. Next one, IMG. IMG. and you can see execute project and transaction code for transaction code is SPRO. Write down SPRO stands for, actually this is not authorized abbreviation from SAP, but generally we will use this abbreviation as SAP okay, SAP project reference object. SPRO stands for SAP project reference object. Next one, you can write it as an IMG. IMG stands for okay, IMG stands for implementation guide. Implementation guide. Fine. Okay, so here double click on execute project, double click on SPRO or execute project. Okay, double click on SPRO and click on SAP reference IMG. Click on, as I said that, what is IMG? What is IMG?
Implementation guide.
Exactly, implementation guide. IMG stands for implementation guide. SAP reference implementation guide. Okay, click on SAP reference IMG. Click on SAP reference IMG. See here. Here, these all are configuration settings. So here we can see our object, financial accounting, new. So here you can see all the modules. Okay, general ledger accounting, accounts receivable, accounts module, contract accounts and all. Apart from that, we have logistics module. See here, logistics module. So in logistics module, we have number of logistics modules. Right? So these are the different modules. Okay, next one. In other way, we can come into this. Next one, or type SPRO in the command field. So instead of going navigation, you can go like this also. When you are in end user's screen, so instead of following SAP menu, tool and all those stuff, so directly you can type here. Directly we can type here SPRO in the command field. Type SPRO in the command field. Type SPRO in the command field. Either you can go with the navigation, or as I said, everything we can go with the navigation 90% or with the transaction code, alternate. So press SPRO. So click here, SAP reference IMG. SAP reference IMG. Click on SAP reference IMG. Okay. So shortcut SAP reference IMG, instead of pressing, you can press F5 also. So you can see here again, I'll show you. So here you can see here F5. If you press F5 from your keyboard, it will take you to, okay, fine. So here also we will have number of activities. Like for example, see, this is the folder, financial accounting new is a folder. And under that, we have a subfolders, right? We have subfolders, right? For example, enterprise structure. This is a folder, right? And these are considered as a subfolders. For example, a definition. Under subfolder, we have activities. So here, every subfolder, we can find one clock button, and this is nothing but your IMG activity. Clock is nothing but your IMG activity. and this is nothing but your IMG documentation. Clear? So SAP has provided the complete documentation for every step. If you require any help documentation, for example, what is company? I want to see. Clear? So if you click, this is called activity. It will take you to that particular definition of a company, nothing but creation of a company. But here I want to see what is company. Then you can click on IMG activity documentation. Okay, it will give you the complete information. See here. So why we are creating company? What are the terms of companies? Clear? And all these things will be mentioned in this particular documentation. Clear? Any questions? All the help documentation will be provided by SAP itself. In all activities, it will be provided. See, what is business area? If you click on documentation, it will give you the complete name. Clear? And not only that, if you, for example, if I'm saying credit control area, right? This is credit control area. Okay, here, do we have a help document? Do I have help document for this? Yes, no. Do we have that paper button here?
No.
So for that, you can press F1 from your keyboard. Then it gives you description of the credit control area. So wherever you go, okay, then it will give you each field. It will give you, for example, if I say here, so here, if I press here F1, so it will give you, see, sorry, press F1. It will give you each one currency key amounts, and same time, I want help of this particular, I don't know what is update here. So I would like to check this, what is update, F1. So it will give you credit update, open, order, delivery date. So everything, you will get complete help without any one trainer requirement or anyone. We can do this particular settings. We can read the complete documentation. Okay. So complete documentation is available. So not only here, in internet also, we will have a SAP help documentation. SAP has provided in global, they have provided a SAP help documentation. So no need, normally not required to learn from anyone. We can, if you have a time, we can learn with those documentations itself. Okay. Any questions here? Okay. Clear? So this is a clock button. So if you want to define a company, Birla, we can define company here, right? Right. And one more thing here, and each activity, we have some transaction code. Each activity, this is called activity. Clear? And each activity, instead of going like enter SPRO, SAP reference IMG, right? Financial accounting, enterprise structure, financial accounting, define company, right? For this is called activity. Whatever last will be there in the subfolders, that particular, we call it as an activity. Define company is one activity. Define functional area is one activity. Define business area is one activity. So this particular activity will have one particular transaction code. 99%, 95% we have a transaction codes. So write down how to activate transaction codes. How to activate T codes for IMG activity. These all are called IMG implementation guide activities. Okay. So here we don't have, are we able to see any transaction code here?
No, sir.
No. So we need to activate that. Okay. So here, what we need to do. So select additional information menu. Select additional information menu. Select additional information menu. And from there, select additional information. Select additional information. From that, select display key. From that, select display key. And select IMG activity. Select IMG activity. Clear? IMG activity. So what it will do, it will show you the transaction code for your IMG activity. So you can directly type transaction code in command field, or you can come with the navigation path, what we have saw. So click on IMG activity. Now you can see here. See here. The last four characters. The last four characters is nothing but your transaction code. The last four characters is your transaction code. So to define company, what is the transaction code?
OX15.
OX15. And to define functional area? What is the functional area transaction code? Last four digits?
OKB.
OKB. Clear? So this is the things. Okay. And this is temporary. This is a temporary. Once you come out from this particular screen, then this transaction will go out. So again, we need to do
Settings.
The this particular path, additional information, display IMG activity. Clear? Once you shut down and you log in into SAP, and once you go to the customizing environment or configuration environment, you won't find these transaction codes. Clear? Again, if you want to see, again, the same path we need to follow. Additional information, display key, IMG activate. Every time. Fine? Any questions? Okay.
Yes.
So these are the basic things. Next, in every module, whatever may be the module, in every module, we are going to cover in every module. It could be FI, it could be CO, MM, or SD, or whatever module. Okay, we are going to cover the following things. We are going to discuss. One is important in client place. You are going to, okay. So first we'll discuss business process discussion. Business process discussion. Okay, next one, configuration. Okay, first we will do the configuration. So first the configuration is done. Okay, then we will test it, whether the configuration working perfectly or not. Once this particular business process discussion we have already done. That is nothing but your, this one, enterprise structure. This is a business process discussion, what we have done. Okay, and next one, configuration. So first business process discussion. Okay, the next second discussion, we will do configuration. Next point, we are going to discuss about master data. Master data. Next one, transactional data. Transactional data. Last but not least, reports. Okay. Any module we are going to discuss, any implementation, first we will discuss about business process discussion. That is nothing but the complete literature, complete theory part. And next one, the configuration. Okay. The configuration will be performed in SPRO screen. I'll tell you. SPRO screen. Okay. And master data will do in SAP menu. That is nothing but end users screen. end user screen. Okay, next one, master data is also will do in SAP menu. That is also in end users screen. Okay, so reports also we will see in SAP menu only. That is also in end users screen only. Any questions? So write it down this. Business process discussion, that is nothing but the structure of organization structure. It's completely literature. And next we will, once the discussions are done, then we'll start the configuration. So we know that configuration will be performed not at end user screen, consultant screen. Okay. So all the configuration will be done in SPRO screen. Once the configurations are completed, then the master data will be maintained at end user's screen. So as a consultant, we need to create master data. Okay. And after that, we need to do few transactional data for testing purpose. Right. And after that, we will generate few reports. Okay. That is also, these three activities will be performed in end user screen and configuration will be performed in SPRO screen. Any questions on this? Yeah, any questions?
No.
Okay, so what we'll do is we'll stop here itself for today because we will start Monday with configuration part. That is nothing but country settings, whatever we saw, region settings, first currency settings and calendar. Next, we will see this organization structure in our system.
Yeah.
Fine.
Okay.
Any questions? Any questions here? Before we'll call it for today.
No.
Okay. Okay then. Thank you very much. And let me know if I'm going a little faster or is it the space is okay, because we are almost all entering into the practical part. And let me know in the group if you have taken this server access or not, and with whom you have taken a server access. Just kindly let me know if you have already taken. If you have not taken, let me know with from whom you need to take. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. See you in tomorrow's session. Sorry, Monday session.
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.